Welcome everybody, Farm Sim Snowy here. In this video we're going to look at a new mod map released for Farming Simulator 19. First of all, Merry Christmas everyone. I'm recording this on Christmas Day. I hope you're all having a fantastic time. So this is Untergriesbach by Agrartechnik Nordeifel. This is set in beautiful Bavaria. It says it's seasons ready. If you're on PC, it's also maize plus and manure system ready. There's 8 farms, 1 biogas plant, 113 fields and 2 sell points for grain. So I'm on new farmer mode and I'm playing on console, and we start off here at our main farm. This is where you start on both the other 2 modes as well. So we're up here. If we zoom out, it's quite a large map, like it says, with 113 fields. In new farmer mode we start off with obviously the farm area there, field 60, 27, 23, 77 and 80. Field prices vary quite a lot because you can see they're all different shapes and sizes. So that one's 189, field 6 there is only 19,000. 19's quite a big field, 585, 268 and so on and so forth. We do have a biogas plant which is very expensive at 701,000 to buy. There is quite a lot of storage there which we will come to later. We start off with a cow pasture barn pen, if you want to call it, at our main farm, and also dotted around up here on this farm there is sheep, and then there's this farm just down here, there is pigs there. Just over here there's another farm which also is cows. Then you've got another farm there which has got horses, another farm there which is cows again, another farm there which is cows, and another farm there which is cows as well. So if you like looking after your cows, there's plenty on this map you can use. So most of these farms, and I say most, have got a house, farmhouse with a sleep trigger, apart from the pig farm. It shows a house there, but when we get to it I'll show you there's no house at all there. I can't find a sleep trigger, but all the others, even if you don't own them, the sleep trigger's there, and you can use all the animal pens without having to own them. So on new farmer mode, let's just have a look at some of our equipment. On new farmer mode you start off with all this equipment. So we get the Fendt 310 Vario, the Case 7210, bison harvester, farm tech trailer, header for your harvester. We've got a cultivator, a seeder, we've got a slurry tanks spreader, side mower, a tedder, a small windrower, a baler. It's not a bale wrapper but it's a baler. We've got the bale collector tongs, a animal feed mixer for your cows, front loader, bale spike attacher for your front loader, and a weight. So on new farmer mode it is 694 slots on console. If you sell everything that goes down to 580. If you come on here on any of the other modes, farm manager will start from scratch. You don't start off with any farmhouse or any fields, but you do start with exactly the same equipment and again it's going to be 694 slots. You just don't own any fields or the farmhouse. So let's have a quick look around our farm. This here is our cow barn pasture shed. Most of these doors do all open, so your feed and your straw triggers are going to be there. I did find that it will take the feed and straw in all of these drive-through doors. You can drive through, obviously the middle ones, these three in the middle do get a bit tight driving in, especially when your cows are all in there. And again, this side will take feed and straw. All I'd say is a little bit low there if you've got a high tipping trailer, but if you're a new farmer, the trailer you start with over there has got tip side left and right, which is a lot easier. So that's our feed and straw in there. Your animal dialogue box is just here where you can get your cows from. This will hold 300 cows. Your milk collection points there, and if we run round the back, your slurry point is there. No, sorry, that is your water trigger. I do apologise. There's quite a lot of cow barns and they're all slightly different, so this is quite cool. This is your slurry pit. Now, you don't have to open this to activate it. You can just pull up near and the field trigger will appear. I did find that the manure spawns all the way through here, so when they do produce their manure, that's where that will be. So come around into the farm again, you've got all our equipment stored in here and in here. Over the back here we've got some hay bales already for us, which we can use. I've tested it, they will work. More of our equipment here. Just inside here is our farm silo, so we tip in there and then we collect from up there. This is a drive-through, which is quite cool. We've got storage areas there. The only thing I didn't find on the main farm is we don't have a workshop. There's only one, and that's at the store, which was a bit surprising. So more of our equipment there, our mowers over there. Just up here, I'll show you. If we come round in here, this is our farmhouse, and there you go, top left in the help menu, sleep triggers up. So continuing round into the main farm, we've got some bunker silos here. So you've got 3 at this level, which is quite cool because you can come back in reverse into there, tip straight in, and then as you build up this area you can carry on doing that, driving in, tipping, and you're compacting as you go, which I thought was quite cool. Some more of our equipment up there, and we've got another bunker silo just down here, which is a drive-through one. And then just behind there there's some straw bales, which again we can use, so that's quite cool that they've given us them. The only 2 things I could find that were modded in was one of the animal pens, which we'll show you now quick, which was it. That's actually the pig pen. You can see it's exactly identical to the pig pen, and you can see by all the crops and the pig food symbols at the bottom there. But even when you own the pig pen, it doesn't appear in your garage, so I don't think there's any fear of losing it if you were to sell it. And the same again the silo, our farm silo there, is exactly the same picture and statistics as the in-game standard silo, but again that doesn't appear in our garage, so you shouldn't have any fear of losing that either. So we'll grab the case and we'll go and have a little tour of the map and area. In fact, I want to go down there. It is a really nice looking map. There's not a lot of sale points like it said in the mod hub. There's only 2 main sale points and a couple of little sale points dotted around for other things. But obviously you can always add them in. So that's our grass field back there that we own. There's plenty of forestry areas as well on the map. So there's one there to our right if you fancy doing a little bit of forestry. So if we come around the winding little roads here, can't see because of the trees. I try and stay out of cab when I do my tours just so you can see a little bit more of the map instead of going in. So just here we've got our first sale point, which is, so we come from the main farm across here around the little windy road. We're at Way Bar Get Rider Handle, yeah, something like that, which is this one here. That's the first one of your main sale points. So it does your basic crops: potato, sugar beet, cotton, sugar cane, and it also takes manure and slurry. There's no modded in or extra crops on this map, it's just all your standard stuff that you'd expect. What is quite a nice touch is, I thought this was water because I've had them on maps before where there's water and it even says up there, do not use this water for drinking. That is actually liquid fertilizer and herbicide buy point. And this one here is for solid fertilizer, lime and seeds. And just over there we've got a fuel point which we can purchase our fuel from. So I thought that was quite cool. So you've already got those little things there in place. So if we come back around, come into this first farm here. This is the sheep farm. So just here is our sleep trigger, the farmhouse. And then this is going to be our sheep pen. So your feed goes in there, and these sheep produce manure, so your straw will go in there as well. I don't think I've come across sheep producing manure yet in the game. Obviously I haven't played every single map, but yeah, so your feed and your straw you tip in there. This is your water point for them. If we come out of here, this is your animal dialogue box, and this will hold 250 sheep. And then your manure for them will appear here. Again, very random. We've got loads more storage areas here. We've got a little bit of a hay loft sort of type up the top. I'm not going to show you all of them because there's a lot to get around this map. And your wool will spawn in this area here, just here. So that is the sheep. Moving on from there, we're going to go down to, I think it's the pigs. And like I say, you don't have to own all of these pens to put the animals in. It will take them. Let's not a complete flat map as well. You can see we've got some nice sort of hills, and it's a very good, you know, very good, nice looking, lovely map. Coming into like a little village town area. I've got to try and remember my turning here. It's very sort of, I know it's in the same sort of area, but it's very Felsbrunn vibe to it, which I absolutely loved Felsbrunn. That's how I learned to play the game on that. I sort of bypassed Ravenport and went straight into Felsbrunn. Anyway, we'll turn that engine off because it is a bit loud. So this is our pigs. What we'll do is we'll start down the end here. So like I said earlier, this on the map, so hang on, let's have a look. We come from there, from the sheep, we come through here, cut across between the two fields, through the village, and we're now here at this place. I'm not even going to attempt to say it. So we've got a farmhouse showing there. If we tag it up, it's there, but there is no farmhouse. There's no sleep trigger that comes up, so I'm not sure about that one. Animal dialogue box for the sheep. We've done the sheep. The pigs is here. Open that up. This area is just for your straw, because your pig food you tip into here. So just bear that in mind. You can come all the way through here. It's a long old stretch. It will take straw all the way through there. Just round the side here, that's going to be your water where the barrels are. And then we've got another one of these slurry pits. Again, you don't have to open the hatch to use it. And your manure will spawn here. And the pigs will hold 300. So quite a reasonable amount. Now from there, we'll go back out the way you come. And do a left here. Oh, I think the biogas plant is coming up just opposite, which is very expensive to buy. But there is, you know, a ton of storage. Again, there is on this map, you know, every farm's got a ton of storage. You're never going to use it. So we've got 3 bunker silos there. It's kind of got 2 sort of levels to it. So we've got all this storage here. We've got another fuel point there. See, it just says start filling as I'm near it. You've got all this storage there. Most of the buildings have got lights on. These aren't going to be drive-throughs because these are the upper buildings. So if we swing out of there, go down to the lower level, we've got a little sort of pond area there, which I should imagine you could get water from. We've got more storage here. This one's kind of a drive-through there, just on one side. So plenty of storage. This is going to be your digester where you tip into, and with your little digital display there. And your digestate is, I've not tested it, but I'm guessing it's going to be down this sort of track here, round the back, and here, collected from here, because you can drive all the way through here. Because one of the cow barns later on, you collect your slurries similar to that. You drive around the back of one of those tanks. And then just here, we've got another sale point. So we come out of the pigs, we came down pretty much straight across the road, and we're now here. And we've got that sale point there, Verkauf BGA, which is there. And in there we can sell just slurry and manure. And like I say, it's quite expensive to buy this whole area. And then more storage on this lower level. Tons of it. Double garage one there. So that's the BGA, if you've got enough money for it. Now we'll come out there. If I do cut any of this video, it's because I'm driving and it's probably a bit longer of a trip, just to keep you guys suspended. Don't want you getting bored. Sometimes these videos can be quite long. I try not to make them long, but you can't help it sometimes. So we're just coming up to another sale point. If we take the right fork here, just come, that was a straight road back there from the BGA up to here. And this is going to be for your wood chips and your timber, or your lumber, whatever you call it. Again, it's a big open area. If you own it, there's plenty of space there for placeables. So just in here is going to be your wood chips. Again, there's all lights dotted around like so. And then round the back here we've got our lumber point, sale point. So you tip all your wood into there and then come up to here, sell wood. There you go. So we came from the BGA. Let's show you. We come from the BGA across here, took that right fork, and we're now up there, the Bio Hansing, which is the top sale point there. It's only going to show wood chips. Oh, it also takes straw as well. That's quite cool, handy. And then obviously your lumber, but that never appears on the prices graph. So from there, what I might do is be very naughty and cut across the fields instead of going back up to that fork there. And next up, we've got just over there to the right is the shop. I haven't seen any traffic on this map yet at all, so I don't know why, but there isn't. So we've got another fuel point there. Our shop menu trigger is just there. And then this is our workshop trigger. So we can do all our repairs, customization. None of these doors open. You have got a bit of a random drive through there. That is it. There's nothing else here at the shop. If you buy, lease anything, it appears here, and that's also your reset point. Sometimes your vehicles will reset back at your main farm, but it's usually the shop. and that is where it will be. So out of the shop, take a right down to the animal dealer, I think is next, and another sale point. Where do we go? Just this way. So I'll just turn that off, jump out. This is our animal dealer area where we can get all our animals, obviously. This is another sale point. You've got the milk churns there, so you can guess what they're going to sell there. So we should have come that way, but we cut across the field because I'm a bad person. We went to the shop, we've come out of there, and we're now at the animal dealer and Molkerai Hansing, which is going to do, I think, is eggs as well. Yeah, eggs, milk, and that is it for that one. So we'll come across and we'll go to this other farm, which is another cow farm. I think the only way in is this way here. Like I say, there's so many of these cow pastures, pens, it's trying to remember what does what. So this is our animal dialogue box, and this will hold 150 cows, this one. If we open these gates, that's going to be your feed and your straw trigger just in there. Your milk was just here. Again, we've got little storage areas. I think these doors open, do they? Yeah, more storage. Although that one, oh yeah, they do both open. If we come round this side, I think this is our sleep trigger. Yeah, there it is. Panic then, it didn't come up. I thought that's made me look like an idiot. So we did the milk, we've done the feed. Water, did I do that? That water again, just there with the blue barrels. That's usually a good sign. Some of them haven't got it on though. The manure spawns here in this sort of flat dirt area. We've got two more bunker silos here. Again, this one's a back in and tip over the edge, which is quite smart. And your slurry is going to be here again with another little hatch to open and close. More storage area. Lots and lots of storage. You can pretty much have equipment stored at every farm, I think. Depending on your slot count, obviously, if you're on console. I think we can go out this back way, actually. No, you can only go out the back way if you go down the back. That's my fault. Like I say, I'm trying to remember the layout of every single one. It's just a nightmare. So from there we'll go right here. I'll try not to cut across any more fields, I promise. Just on our right here somewhere we've got another sort of pond there, just over to the right. area, which I'm guessing again you can pull up to with a trailer and get some water. Oh yeah, just coming up over there on the right, the white buildings, is our horse farm, which is very posh because it's got big iron gates to the entrance. So I'm going to park the tractor here because I don't think there's any danger of traffic hitting it. So look at these smart gates with the horses on. They do open outwards, so be careful you don't get smacked in the face. Come down into here. I think this one here, house, is our sleep trigger. Yeah. Again, more storage area. Just over here is our animal dialogue box for the horses. This will hold 16 horses. We've got our water area there. This was our feed area, just there with the 2 troughs. And your straw trigger is just there. You can open this gate like so. And the horses, they're sort of come into this area and they'll be out in this field over there. So that is the horses. Jump the gate. And then just across the road is another cow farm. So if we pull in here, turn the engine off again so you can hear me better. So I think the trigger, animal dialogue triggers around the other side. So your milk will be here anyway. All these doors, like I say, mostly open, so you can come into here. This area is going to be your feed and straw. Your cows will appear in there and out in the field out the back. That's your water point again there. So yeah, they'll appear in this field as well there. That's your manure pit. And your animal dialogue box is just here. And this one will hold 300 cows. And then your slurry is just there. So you pull up by this pipe there and you will get your trigger. We've got like a one-sided wall bunker silo here as well, which is pretty cool. I think I've covered all of them. So we came out of this cow area and came down, went to the horses, crossed the road, did this farm with the cows. Now we'll come up along here. We've got another main sale point there. Pretty sure we can get out this way, yeah. Yeah, it's got a nice feel about this map. But with having all those cow pens already in place, it's going to restrict you from adding much more, because obviously you can't sell them, and you've got the whole only 10 animal pen limit. I don't know if that applies to PC as well. I know it's definitely the case on console. And you can't sell any of them, so if you're not into your cows, it's probably definitely not going to be for you, this map. I like it, it's very scenic and beautiful. I don't use that word very often. Right, we've got another main sale point just here, which is the Willersdorfer handle, just down the bottom there. Does all the main stuff you'd expect: potato, sugar beet, cotton, sugar cane. Also does wool and slurry and manure. And just like the other main sale point up near our farm, we've got a fuel point there. You can buy your fuel. Another one of those solid fertilizer, seeds and lime it was, and then liquid fertilizer and herbicide there where you can buy. Very nifty. Moving on from there, we have got another cow farm, which is just here. I'll stop about there, turn the engine off. This is our farmhouse here, so we got our sleep trigger there. Again, loads of space. Drive through one. Even more shelter, garages. Just madness, the amount of shelter and storage you've got at each farm. So I've come down from there. Your cows are here. Our animal dialogue box is just there. This one will hold 250 cows. So again, they're all varied, all do different things and different style. Your feed and your straw trigger is all the way through there. Again, it's all a drive through. That's a drive through there. Your milk's going to appear there. And your manure is going to appear there. And then this is the one I was on about, like the BG8. You drive down through around here. This is your slurry point there. I have tested all these animal pens, so I kind of know what I'm talking about. So that's the slurry point there. And up round the back we've got more bunker silos, which are definitely going to come in handy with all these cows. We've got our water point there, and then all these doors do open again, drive-throughs, and another bunker silo there. Pretty cool. More storage. I said where the milk was, didn't I? Just there, yeah. So moving on from there, let's just check. We obviously came from that cow farm, did that sale point from there. Then we're going to come round there, go past two of our fields that we own, and finish on this last farm. And that will be it for the map. So yeah, it is really nice map. I think a lot of people are gonna like it. Very scenic. Not too sure why there's no traffic though. I'm guessing, I don't know, with these small little lanes maybe it wouldn't have worked, I'm not sure. So just there on our right is one of our fields, grass field, small one. I haven't come across any hedges or anything like that. Most of the fields are just separated with either a strip of grass or trees or flowers or something like that. Just on the left here is another sort of area with a house on that you could buy and put a doormat down. You could use that as your farmhouse if you wanted. Just gives you another option if 7, because the pig farmhouse doesn't work. That's another field of ours there. If 7 farmhouses isn't enough for you. So just in here, I'll stop about there. I think is our other farm area. That's going to be your manure point for these cows. I do like some of them, not all of them, have got this little plank there where you obviously run up with your wheelbarrow, tip it in. It's quite cool. Your slurry point again is going to be there with your little hatch for your cows. All these doors again open. You've got top and bottom doors on those ones, like so. I'm not 100% sure what these are. Are they dog kennels or I don't know. They're a bit odd. This is going to be your milk point. Again, more storage. This one you can drive straight through. And out the back, guess what? Even more storage. 2 more bunker silos just there. We've got our animal dialogue box just there. These will hold 150 cows for these ones. Again, most of the doors open, he says. These ones, they don't, when you click open the gate, it doesn't open them like the top ones then the bottom one. You got to sort of see, now it's saying close gates. If I do that, the top's going to close, so you've got to try and, there we go, find the trigger to get both of them. So your feed and your straw point straight through the middle again. This is going to be your water point, and I think I've showed you the others as we went through. Slurry and your manure just there, and then your milk was round by the odd dog kennel type things. This is your farmhouse, but your sleep triggers round the front here, just there. So that is Untergriesbach, if that's how you say it right, by Agrartechnik Nordeifel. I hope you've enjoyed this video. If you have, please give us a like. If you don't subscribe yet, please do, and hit the notification bell so that you don't miss any future videos that I do. I've been Farm Sim Snowy. Merry Christmas everyone, and remember, stay frosty.